1975, India launched its first satellite Aryabhatta into space, and with this, India's space journey began. The country's first satellite Aryabhatta was named after the great astronomer and mathematician Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta was completely manufactured in India, but at that time, India lacked the resources required to launch the satellite, due to which India entered into an agreement with the then Soviet Russia. Under this agreement, Soviet Russia would launch India's satellite into space with the help of its rocket. In return, India allowed Soviet Russia to use its boats to track the ships. After this agreement, on this day, Aryabhatta was launched by the Soviet Cosmos 3M rocket from the Kapustin Yar, a rocket launch site of Soviet Russia. However, after just 4 days, some problems emerged, and on the 5th day, the contact with the satellite was lost. Then, on February 10, 1992, the satellite returned to the Earth's atmosphere.
खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार, फिर एक बार मोदी सरकार।
सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा के 74 कोर्सेज आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी।
On April 19, 1910, the country's young revolutionary Anant Lakshman Kanhare was hanged by the British at the age of 19. Anant Lakshman was one of those revolutionaries who happily sacrificed their lives for the motherland. Anant Lakshman was born in 1891 in Indore district of Madhya Pradesh. He had revolutionary thoughts since childhood and wanted to fight the British for the independence of the country. Since his adolescence, he started taking part in the movements against British. This was the period when the youth in Maharashtra had formed an organization named Abhinav Bharat. Veer Savarkar and Ganesh Savarkar were the main figures of this organization. Anant Lakshman also joined this organization. In 1909, revolutionary Ganesh Savarkar wrote an article opposing British rule, due to which he was arrested and sentenced to the life imprisonment. The revolutionary youth came out against this decision. The anger grew so much that the revolutionaries decided to take revenge. It was decided that Nashik collector Jackson would be murdered. The flame of revenge had flared up so much that Anant Lakshman Kanhare decided to do this himself. Finally, on 21st December 1909, he shot British officer Jackson. Anant Kanhare, Dhondu Keshav Karve and Vinayak Deshpande were sentenced to death on charges of murder, and then Anant was hanged on April 19, 1910. America's independence movement started on April 19, 1775. At that time, America was under control of England. The British had established 13 colonies, and these colonies were exploited. Here, all the policies were made by England. In this conflict that lasted from 1775 to 1783, these 13 colonies waged war against British and achieved independence, after which the United States of America was formed. This war is also called Revolutionary War or America's War of Independence. During this entire revolution, the American army was led by General George Washington. He was later elected the first president of America in 1789. He is also called Nation Builder of America. The city of Washington, America, is named after George Washington. The foundation of independence movement in America was laid on December 16, 1773 in the form of Boston Tea Party. This incident at Griffin Wharf in Boston showed Britain that the Americans would not tolerate their atrocities silently. As a result, American patriots in the 13 colonies were united and America's independence movement began.
खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार, फिर एक बार मोदी सरकार।
सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा के 74 कोर्सेज आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी।
On April 19, 1882, Charles Darwin, the father of theory of evolution, died in Britain. On November 24, 1859, Charles Darwin's book on the origin of species was published. In this book, there was a chapter on theory of evolution in which it was told how we became humans from monkeys. Charles Darwin believed that we all have the same ancestor. His theory was that our ancestors were monkeys, but some monkeys started living differently in different places, due to which gradually changes started taking place in them according to their needs. The changes in them started becoming visible in generations ahead of them. Through this theory, he wanted to make people understand that orangutan, which is a species of monkey, one of the son started living on trees and the other on the ground. The son who lived on the land learned new arts to keep himself alive. He learned to stand, walk on two legs, use two hands. He hunted to fill his stomach and then learned agriculture, and in this way, a son of orangutan became human being from monkey. World Liver Day is celebrated every year on 19th April. The purpose of celebrating this day is to make people aware about the global problems related to liver and educate them to prevent it. Celebrating World Liver Day was started by the World Health Organization. It was officially celebrated for the first time on April 19, 2012. Every year, many health organizations, hospitals, and liver treatment centers organize various events and activities to celebrate World Liver Day.